what's up, guys? On another episode of Pattay's Performance. Today in the drive, we're going to be working on the Mrs. Pattay's Performance $70 trade-in mower. Not worth $70, but it is what it is, and we're going to do what we can with it in a time and cost-efficient manner. Now, a lot of you guys don't have access to a welder, which is fine, so this video curtails to you guys. And even if you guys have a welder, sometimes that welder will burn right through the metal because it's so thin or so compromised. This is another great viable repair that we just started doing because we really don't take on mowers like this. Love you, honey. Okay, but nonetheless, less than $8 and an hour's worth of time because it has to dry for an hour. And then you are good to go, as well as mow. So we're going to jump into this video with a mower stripped basically to bare bones. And if you guys want to know how your lawnmower, within a certain extent, goes to bare bones, check out one of our uploads. I'll have a link in the description, or maybe right here, right? I don't know. Just go through there, I think. I don't know how to do that yet. But nonetheless, we have a video showing you how I strip this mower down in real time. And then we put our twist on it. Without further ado, let's get down and dirty in the driveway and get this mower done. And also, thank you for the subscriber that sent me this hat. But listen, I'm not trying to be ungrateful. I want another one of these. I don't want you to send me another hat. I want you to let me know where you got this hat, if they still make it. If it's a thrift shop, then let me know, because I want another one where I could, like, you know, wear in the driveway and get beat up and get dirty, get my patina on there. And then I want one that's really nice and fancy that I could wear out and not be dirty. So please, please, please shoot me an email. Let me know where you got this from, and we can get another one going. All right, guys, so we're going to replace this with this JB Weld steel stick. Works on steel, iron, copper, aluminum, bronze. Great for automotive, machine parts, fuel tanks, exhaust systems. I have not tried any of this stuff. I cannot vouch for it, but on lawnmower decks, absolutely. Long story short, okay, sets in 3 to 5 minutes, and then after an hour, you could treat it like metal, where you could start grinding it and drilling through it and tapping it for threads, which I think is pretty damn wild. I haven't tried that yet. So we're just going to remove it out of the package, okay? You're going to need to wear gloves for sure, because I thought I could reuse the gloves because I'm cheap. These gloves get rock hard. So we're going to peel the cap off, and you're going to take just what you think you need. Just squeeze it like this, okay? And then actually I want to open this up because I want to seal this. The first time I used this, right, I took everything, I used the whole tube. That's how much I needed to use on this mower deck that Mrs. Pattay's Performance thought was a good idea to save. And I could have told her right off the get-go that no, this thing can't be saved. So if we come in and out of focus, I apologize, I can't touch the camera. But you're gonna see this here, it's nice and shiny, and you can see that it's dark, okay? Like a meatball. You're just gonna work this in. And as you work this in, believe it or not, you're gonna feel that this starts to get really, really hot. And that's like the molecular composition, the bonding is working together, and it working together turns into heat. This is where I need a camera person so they could adjust as they do this. But listen, just take it and you're gonna feel the heat. I'm telling you guys, promise you, you can tell that this stuff is ready to work, literally. So here is the composition of it, okay? And then we're gonna attack our hole, which is right there. All right, so what I like to do is you take a little bit and you just start to pack it in. Like so. Don't be worried about the overlap. And what I'm doing is also from the inside with my other finger, I'm putting pressure in. And then we're gonna fill this hole like so. Now, if you don't care about texture, right, because this may be your lawnmower, then you could just kind of let it go as this, but we're gonna actually try and make this smooth, you know? And you need to have support from behind. That's good. That's good. Next, we'll attack this little hole here in the corner. I can't touch the camera, sorry. And we'll go from there. Now, technically, if you really want to get in theory, this hole is covered. So you can see I didn't grind these welds down. That's because when I put the front fascia on it, all right, you can't see it. I could just see a couple of holes in this with the welder, which is fine. You just want to plug those holes, make sure no more water gets inside and rust up. This is why, guys, when you do tune-ups on certain mowers, you should be charging extra, because some of this stuff has to come apart. And clean it. If you don't clean it, the lawnmower is going to end up like this. Now, this is a weak point in the lawnmower frame. This is a very common issue where they crack. To be honest with you, for the most part, I don't even touch them, unless it's something really bad like this. Then we'll talk about covering it. We're good to go. All right, so let's go to this crack here. Can't touch the camera, so if we lose focus, then you know why. This is very simple. We'll take our steel stick and we're just going to reinforce this just like that. Oh wow, just that one little piece covered that entire crack. So I have extra product left over, which really is not the end of the world. This stuff is super cheap. I think it was like $7 or $8 for the whole stick. And I'll put a link in the description where you guys can get it within like the next day or two, you know? All right, so we're good to go here. We're gonna let this settle in an hour, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so it's been an hour and 10 minutes, and this stuff is pretty hard. The last time is actually the first time I worked with this stuff, and when I worked with it, I actually let it sit overnight just because I had the time and I wasn't in a rush. Now we're in a little bit of rush, so we're gonna hit this with the flappy and we're gonna see this come out. It's gonna come out a little bit like powder. I don't want to mess up the camera lens, so I'm gonna sit you guys back a little bit and zoom in, and hopefully I don't ruin the shot. I do not want to mess up this camera lens because it ain't cheap. It's actually separate from the camera. That's a lot of lawnmowers. So we're not gonna touch this one here because this is covered, but this one we're gonna touch. It feels nice and smooth a little bit, and then I'm gonna grab the front end and we're gonna stack it on here just to show you that the front end is going to cover the other parts. Like so. Come on. Obviously, you guys are getting the zoomed in effect, but I'm gonna put this in here. All right, so then we're gonna see that it's gonna come out here, which is fine. So we'll just put this. I have no idea if you guys can see this, but the other side is good to go. Yeah, this is nice and smooth. All right, so off camera, I'm gonna hit this front end with the wire wheel. When we pulled off, the sticker came out, and then I'm gonna spray it, and I'll see you guys with the finished product. All right, guys, we're done here. Tell me, which one do you prefer? Black or red? Lowered or lifted? So you guys already know which one has my heart.